Hey everybody, it's Nate. So thanks for letting me come to your school today and talk to you about using Netop for monitoring kids and also for more engagement in your class. As requested by your administration and you just want to make a follow-up video to show you some of the points. Maybe you were in another training or something and you missed seeing my beautiful haircut. But anyways, let's just go over some of the super basics, okay? So first of all, you have to make sure it's installed right. So that means if you're in on a Chromebook, you have to go to the Chrome Web Store and get it. So once you've done that, you come here and you take a look. Oh, look, there's that icon. It looks just like it. You can also, blow up your screen huge like this and see all icons possible. But in the end, we're just focusing on one, and that's that one. So I'm going to open that up right now. And obviously, this opens it up. As you can see, it links with Google Classroom. If you've updated rosters or something, you can always come down to the bottom and sync with Google Classroom. So let me put this away so we keep going. Now, if you're working on a Windows device, you need to make sure that you'll get a prompt and you'll come to this video and it says download links. Right here, there's a 64-bit download. Please take care of that and install it to run on a Windows device. If you try to run the Chrome extension on a Windows device, it'll crash just like I did during the presentation. And it was super embarrassing considering there was a board member sitting there. But anyways, no big deal. We all move on. Like this. So remember that we're going to be using this not just to be Chromebook police, but we also want to do teaching tools, using the teaching tools and getting feedback to kids, help guide their instructions. So it's not like you're evil, you're actually good for using this. So before you go out, everybody should do this. When you log in the first time, they're going to be like, oh, because they know what it is. It's all good. Just make sure you say, look, we're doing this for your own. We want to help you. This helps me to guide your instruction so you don't have to waste time with mistakes and things like that. And in the end, ever since Little House on the Prairie, teachers have been looking at student work. So it's not anything new. Get over it. So that's an important message to give to the kids. Now, as far as kids, they don't have to install anything. They should have a Netop Chrome extension that will already come to them. If for some reason it doesn't work, you can talk about that with Oasis because they just reinstall the extension. This is an image of the student screen as we talked about. So they're going to get this, and down in this corner, they're going to get a thing that says accept before this comes up. They have to accept. It's not like they're the president of the world. You have to say, oh, okay, well, if you're not on my Netop, you're going to close your Chromebook. And you'll know they're doing something fishy if you get this exclamation point. So just remind them that's just like an expectation. It's not anything new. This is an example of the desktop that you'll see. Here you can see students who are off, and here's one that's on. So let's go back and take a look at the app. So when you open it up, you're going to see all of your different Google Classrooms. If I wanted to look at this one, I would just click on it and it syncs. And it's all dead right now because I haven't operated it. I haven't activated it yet. So to activate it, come up to this play button, click start class, and it's going to start searching for people. Now these people aren't real people, but they were fake accounts that we used in the training, so nothing's going to come up here. If it is, then people are desperate for extra accounts. That's weird. But let me just show you some of the things you can do. This icon here was demo. By clicking this, anything that you have on your screen will be pushed onto the student screens. They won't have an option for this. So if you wanted to demonstrate, show a website, show resources, this is the place to go. To the right, you have send a message. If I wanted to send a message just to El Diablo, I would select El Diablo. You see the blue frame going around El Diablo. And I'd say send a message, and I'd say, hey, is it hot where you are? Or any other message that you want to send them. and you click send, and that message goes to them. This link is the push a link. When I click on that, it gives me the option to enter a website. So if I want to go to broncosports.com and look at all the Boise State Bronco news, I could do that, and I push it, and it's going to go to every screen in my classroom. Let's keep going to the right. Since this is supposed to be a quick summary, draw attention. This is the way you freeze kids. So if I have El Diablo and Bigfoot selected and they're screwing around, I'm like, hey, El Diablo and Bigfoot, boom. And it puts that weird green cartoon on their screen, and they can't do anything except stare at that. And since it's so annoying, it'll probably drive them to senseless state or to want to pay attention to your class. So that's a good one right there. Filter web. If you click here, down here at the bottom, you get this, hey, let's take a look, and you can make lists by going here. So you can make resource lists, whatever. And then when you apply that, by clicking apply, it kind of locks the kids into just those websites that you want. So you don't have to worry about them roaming all over the planet. You know that they are set just for those. Finally, one more. Stop all is if you just want all Chromebooks off. You're like, hey, okay, eyes up at the front. You're just like, boom, stop all. Everybody's Chromebook is now locked up and blacked out. And so they will look at you and pay attention to what's going on. And then always to go back to all your classrooms, you could come here. These are some other options. Use dark theme. It's kind of cool if you know, I like dark theme. It just looks cooler. But anyways, you can play with those. But very important fact is only one student can be linked at a time, or a student can only be viewed by one teacher at a time. So please make sure that you click stop class, and that will allow the teachers in the next class to be able to grab this student's screen. If you forget to do this, the next teacher won't be able to grab the student screen, and then there'll be conflict and everything. Other important things to remember is that students have to be on this the Wi-Fi CCSD staff, and they have to be registered to your Google Classroom in order for this to work. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you see that it's super useful. If you don't, maybe you can watch this presentation sometime, which is called A Few Reasons You're a Clown If You Don't Use Netop. But anyways, I'm just going to shut this video off right now because I'm done, and hope that you guys all have a nice time using Netop, being cool, doing what you do. Let me know if you have any questions, and rock on.